Raffaele Cattaneo, you're the president of the Lombardia region, and Commissioner Bulc has very eloquently laid out both the vision of what she wants to do, but also some of the practical ways in which it needs to be done in terms of financing as well. How is that actually working at your level in terms of both the transport but also building sustainable local energy solutions as well? Please give us a snapshot.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Due to the time constraint, let me be very direct, brief, without many frills. I'm starting from the experience of my region, Lombardy region, where I chaired the Regional Council. And from the feeling of the Committee of the Region, where I chaired the COTER Commission in charge for transport, infrastructures, European budget, cohesion policies, regional policies, and etc. And I would address you just 4 points. The first point, well, waiting for the revolution of the zero marginal cost economy envisaged by Mr. Riefing this morning, the starting point is that right now, we need a lot of investment in Europe, a lot of investment at any level, European, national, and regional level, for transport and energy. The white paper of the Commission 5 years ago evaluated this need of investment just for infrastructure and transport and mobility in 1.5 trillion euro, 1.5 trillion euro. And 200 billion is needed in the current decade to connect the isolated EU regions to the European energy markets. So we need a lot of investments. This is the first point. Second point, the COR, of course, welcomed the investment plan for Europe and the creation of EFSI. EFSI is a way to enhance private investment in financial projects with a clear European added value. We know that EFSI has started smoothly, but in the last checkpoint 2 weeks ago, we have discovered that there are 266 approved transactions in 26 European Union countries, triggering more than 106 billion euro, which makes around 1/3 of the planned 315 billion euro. So, EFSI is a good tool, but a lot of the COR members are worried, are concerned about the actual invisibility of EFSI in several regions and at the lowest level. A lot of local authorities, and most of all, a lot of citizens, have not a clear idea, are not aware of the importance of EFSI, and ask for different tools. And so let move me to the third point. As the voice of the European regions and local authorities, we, the Committee of the Regions, cannot accept a silent shifting from cohesion policies to more centralized tools like EFSI. Because the European Investment Plan and EFSI are managed directly by European institutions and national government. And we need tools and financial instruments managed by regional and local authorities. And at the same time, we cannot accept to substitute all the grants with financial instruments. Why? Because if an investment has an internal rate of return, an ability to pay back the investments by itself, we don't need public resources. We have a lot of bankers and a lot of banks in Europe. We need public resources for the investment that have precisely a public meaning. And so this is the reason why we follow to prefer the cohesion policy instruments. And fourth and last point, this is very important, specifically in transport and energy frame. Why? Because in the recent years, the European Union has focused on providing solutions for large-scale trans-European transport infrastructures, the European corridor, for instance, and it's a good thing, using in particular the Connecting Europe facility. But there are just few resources available for regional and local authorities through instruments such as Interreg. And the TEN-T, the European corridors, requires smaller infrastructures to act as capillaries that feed into the larger corridors. The success in achieving an integrated European transport system, as well as a sound European energy union, will depend on the successful implementation of the European structural and investment funds, of the European cohesion policy, cohesion funds, in the same way that we need large corridors financed by CEF. Because with a lot of missing links, for instance on the borders, the main investments for the large corridors practically may be unuseful. Let me make just one example. It's not related to the decision of the European Commission, so it's not a problem for anyone. A few days ago in Switzerland have been opened the COTER tunnel, the longest railway tunnels all over the world, 57 kilometers under the Alps. But without good connection between the Switzerland railway system and the Italian railway system in the south, and in the north with the German railway system, an investment of more than 20 billion euro may be practically unuseful. So we need to close these small investments, small infrastructural investments made at regional and local level, precisely to create a condition for the better use of the larger investments. And this is the reason why I think we need more bottom-up tools to invest money for energy systems and infrastructures in Europe. And last idea, because we need to take the citizens on board. The problem of Europe today is the feeling of the citizens against the European policies. And if we don't involve regions and local authorities in the decision-making process, we cannot take European citizens on board. So give to regions and local authorities the good tools to invest money for their needs, and we will be able to put on board the citizens in a new view of Europe. Thank you.